volume tells the full story. Let's take a look at just Friday. Now, this is the VPAX, right? And this is our volume indicator here, all right? So this indicator here is the only indicator currently that has trading signals within it, right? It's not blind signals. There's actual logic and trading built in here. So we'll go back to Friday. We'll show you. Now, typically, we like to be on the 15 minutes. We recommend, if you're going to watch a general time frame, 15 minutes is the best. It gives you the best structure. Our indicators work with any system. They give you an edge, confluence, or you can use our system standalone. It's up to you. Traders have been having extreme success with our system. To learn the system, you got to go to levelbeast.com/masterclass. The first 4 modules are free. 17K value built in there. We go over some pretty deep things, and every single session is packed. Some of them are 2 hours long. Some are 1 hour. All of them are over an hour long. All of them include a setup. All of them include multiple setups. So just check it out. All right. But what we're saying here is, if you want to understand what is really driving the market and when to get into your trade, we're going to give you a little deeper insight on the setup that we took Friday for a volume. So 15 minutes is our structure. As you know, at this point, you have to watch the other videos. Our levels are posted before the bell. Today, they were posted at 8:54, right? So you got a solid amount of time, right, to analyze. Of course, the trade plan is pretty clear. It's a trade plan. You can see today's date, right? So, and we give you the setup that we're looking at in the trade plan. Now, let's take a look at Friday. All right. So we're looking at the LIS. This is our main level for the day. The regime line here is the main level for the week. It fluctuates. Those two work in tandem with one another. And what we're saying is, we love to see a reversion to the LIS. This is a great trade all day. You can take this on SPY, SPX, ES, NASDAQ, whatever, right? Look at the hold, right? We knew that this is the area. What does the purple mean? Stall, trap, reverse. We identified the area where we would see. I mean, this is just wonderful, right? So we grab that. Now, what we're saying is, all right, so we got the first move. Now we're introducing you to, okay, well, let's see a setup to really look for the reversal and catch it in a great area where we can put our stop and then run. Because that's kind of a major part of trading is entries, right? So understanding this volume setup here can improve your entries. I'm going to show you how. Now, what we like to do is we're going to watch the higher time frame, but we're looking to enter on the lower. What happens on the lower Friday is something very interesting, all right? You see this diamond here? See that? That's called an absorption diamond. That's our trading signal, right? In the training, we discussed the logic behind it, what it means. It does not fire every 5 seconds, so you can see it's not. Sometimes it doesn't even fire. Most of the times, it won't even fire that day, depending on what you're looking at, depending on the volume. It does fire weekly, yes, and across multiple stops, it can fire daily. So if you're looking at, for example, SPX or ES, QQQ and Q, you got to get a trade somewhere, all right? But you can see it only fired on the 5 minutes one time. It did not fire on the 15th. So we look at the structure. We know we've taken this trade already. Now, as we're in the trade, we see an absorption diamond. This is our trading signal. It fired at 10:05. This is telling us that our trade, really short, guys, our trade will end in this area unless some anomaly happens, and we can confidently grab that reversal. It happens before the move. It tells us what institutions are doing. And we pair that, obviously, with our levels to get near perfect entries, all right? Nobody's perfect. You're going to take a loss here and there. You're not going to always get the top and bottom, right? That's fine. But what we've laid out is a system so that you can, so that for us, we get near perfect entries, right? And we do get those entries where we can safely put our stop. So when we see that, one of our rule of thumbs that we like to kind of look at is, and we cover this in the training. So, you know, that's how that rolls. But we cover this in the training. So let's go back to Friday. Sorry about that. All right. When we see that absorption diamond fire, right? We see it fire. We're going to have to identify where the institutional anomaly is. That's what this absorption is. It's telling us institutions are at play. And so now we'll find it and we look at the open and close of that candle and we look at where it is in relation to our levels. And we're saying, all right, well, we basically have our level there, right? The zones, we regard them as a zone and we regard the tops and bottoms as pivots and or entry and exits. That's what we're looking at. This zone sometimes can be 10 points wide, 5, 8. It just depends on really Wall Street. And so because it shows up in harmony with the edge of our zone here, we would be looking for this area here to trigger institutional order flow, right? So because we know we can enter in our zone, experienced traders are going to take the edge here and here. Inexperienced traders are going to stay out because this is where a stall trap reverse will happen. So you're going to see a lot of buy-ups, traps, choppy, and you see it, right? Again, we've identified this before the bell. Look at that. Buy up, you could have gotten trapped. Certainly could have gotten trapped there. Trap. Right, you get it. So in this case, though, you have an entry somewhere around here. You have an entry here, if you like, right? You have an entry here, if you like. We entered at the hold of the LIS2. This is a clear signal, right? We get a buy up, we open, we move back up, and we're gone, right? But secondarily, you have a retracement here, perfect entry. Where are you going? Target 1 is here. So let's identify that, sir. Let's identify that. And then target 2, obviously, is here. And what happens up there? The same thing. Stall, trap, reverse. Do we reverse in this area? Yes, we do. This is the cleanest setup and signal for us that we're going to get. Let's recap. The absorption diamond fire is before the market. This is the VPAX. We'll put a link down below for you. It pairs with our system. We've got 5 indicators that we use on the screen. 2 of them are combined. So it's really just 4. 2 of them are combined so that you see it. Your screen looks just like this, very simple. And when something fires like this, we pay attention to it. We look at it in relation to our levels. We expect the reversal. We get a near perfect entry and we go to the bank. So that's 2 trades in the bank for 12 o'clock. Why? Because volume will tell the full story and the absorption diamond will give you the edge so that you can trade. All right. So do what you like, guys. We just want to share that with you. Take the masterclass, complete the first 4 modules completely free. Levelbeast.com. We show you where the market will reverse, stall, or explode so that you can get the edge and take your trading to the next level. Okay, guys, have an awesome day. As always, happy trading.